What's up guys, you have possibly also seen the interviews of Chuck Norris where he claims that it was he who learned Bruce Lee how to kick above the waist. Well, I'm very surprised that he says that, and I want to go a bit deeper into this topic to look if that is true or not. First, let's take a look at some of Bruce Lee's kicking action. In The Big Boss from 1971, it was his first major film in a lead role. We can see that his kicks above the waist were so smooth, very fast and easy, and also very accurate. It was like his second nature move. Also in the movie Fists of Fury from 1972, the second movie where Bruce Lee starred, he presented us some really amazing high kicks. Lee was also the action choreographer in this movie. Chuck Norris talks about the philosophy that Bruce Lee had and that he only kicked it under the waist before he met Chuck. In this video clip he talks about their first meeting in 1968 when he won the world title in a point fighting karate tournament in New York City Madison Square Garden. Listen to what he says and then we're gonna look at some footage of Bruce Lee from earlier in his life and see if he really didn't kick above the waist like Chuck Norris is trying to tell us.
I met Bruce Lee in 1968 when I won the World Championship in New York City at Madison Square Garden.
When Chuck starts his conversation about Bruce Lee, he always begins with his own world title event that he won and that he afterwards met Bruce Lee. I wonder why he says that every time. It has no relation to the advice about the kick. Let's listen further.
And he said, I believe in only kicking below the waist. I believe that you shouldn't go any higher than the waist.
Does anyone believes what he says? Please tell me in the comments and keep watching for the truth. Something doesn't sound right. This does not correspond to the reality. Let's continue.
And I said, well, that's good and it's bad, Bruce. You should be able to have the ability to kick anywhere. And that way, if you only want to go low, that's fine. But if there's an opening high, then you should be able to take advantage of it.
Again, he talks about 1968, after he met Bruce Lee the first time. Did you know that Bruce was already on television before that time and that Bruce Lee had shown us kicks not only under the waist but also high kicks and jumping kicks? I wonder if Chuck Norris knows that. Well, he knows for sure. What he tries us to believe does not correspond with the history. Let's continue.
And that's what we did. I started showing Bruce different high kicks, spinning heel kicks, and jumping, spinning round kicks and stuff like this here. And I said, look, Bruce, that's great. Kick somebody in the groin. Why not kick him up in the face too? Why not? Why not do the same thing?
So now that you heard Chuck Norris talking about his superior knowledge about kicks, let's look at the reality. Bruce Lee accidentally shows us some random kicks higher than the groin, above the waist, yet he didn't know about, according to Chuck Norris. How did he possibly do that? The Green Hornet was an American action television series during the 1966-1967 television season, starring Van Williams as the Green Hornet and Bruce Lee as Kato. We can clearly see that Bruce Lee was using kicks above the middle and even high kicks to the head. There are plenty of examples. So where does Chuck Norris' statement in the interviews and talk shows come from? It's completely wrong. And why would he say this about Bruce Lee? It was Bruce Lee who teaches Chuck Norris. Many famous karatekas came to Lee's house to train and learn. What bothers me the most about this is that Chuck Norris became famous thanks to his role in Bruce Lee's movie The Way of the Dragon. It was Bruce who invited him to play in the film. Before that movie, nobody knew Chuck Norris. And yet it is Chuck Norris who talks false things about the guy who brought him into the big movie business.
And he became so good after about 6 months, he could do them just about as well as I could. Just about as well as I could. And then, like I said, Bruce left for Hong Kong.
Another proof that Bruce Lee was using high kicks way before he met Chuck Norris is in the screen test interview of 1965. So 3 years before Chuck knew him, Bruce demonstrates kung fu moves and discusses various conditions of martial arts philosophy.
He believed if you only kick him below the waist. And I said, well, that's good, Bruce. He said, you should be able to kick anywhere. You should be able to put that foot anywhere. And so, so we trained together for 2 years.
So now you all know, guys, what do you think about Chuck Norris' false claims? Why does he say that? Is he trying to insinuate that he is better than Bruce Lee? He was like a kid for Bruce. Bruce Lee taught him. Jim Kelly said some very important things about Bruce Lee. In 1971, Jim won 4 prestigious championships, most notably the World Middleweight Karate title at the 1971 Long Beach International Karate Championships. Because he was a very talented martial artist, Jim was asked to play a role in the movie Enter the Dragon. He sparred with Bruce Lee and he knew who trained at Bruce's home and who had sparred with Bruce. According to Jim, no one could beat Bruce. Bruce was too fast, too strong and way ahead of everyone else. Here are some words of Jim.
But in my opinion, I'll tell you right now, I fought the best. I trained with the best. I know great martial artists. There's never been anybody, in my opinion, like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. You don't know how great this guy was. There's stories I know about Bruce Lee that I don't even share. I know who Bruce Lee sparred with.
Yeah.
I know. They won't tell you. But I know people he sparred with. I never mention their names either. But Bruce Lee was untouchable.
All this kind of stuff here.
They're not fighting each other.
No, I was a professional fighter.
And he was not.
But he was good. He was good.
So you could have beaten him.
Well, I don't even know. I didn't want to go there. I didn't go, and Bruce didn't want to.
You're being modest.
Bruce didn't want to go there, and I didn't want to go there. But anyway.
Please write your comments down below. I'm curious if there are people who think that Chuck Norris could have been better than Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was and is the best. I hope you found this video somehow interesting. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.